I am Sayantika and today we will come to the second part of Animal Kingdom. We will discuss in this video that invertebrate or non-chordate animals. Firstly, we will divide the animal kingdom into two parts, which is invertebrate and vertebrate. The classification is based on the vertebra or notochord. So, let's begin. So firstly we discuss about phylum Porifera. It is the most primitive phylum of animal kingdom. So mostly sponge defined Porifera. So some general characters of Poriferas are firstly habit and habitat. They are basically sedentary, sessile, aquatic, and they may be form colonies or they may be form single. So the second point of Porifera is organization, diploblastic organization, which is ectoderm and endoderm. Outer part is ectoderm, inner part is endoderm. Then the body shape. Poriferans are basically vase-shaped or cylindrical. So some poriferans or sponges are massive, erect, encrusting and branching also. The next point is canal system. Canal system, the poriferans show the well-developed canal system. Through the canal system, they transport food and oxygen also. But the next point is cells. A special type of flagellated cells are choanocytes, through which the poriferans perform some body functions also. Then the point is spicules, a special structure only seen in poriferans. So the spicules are two types, calcareous spicules and siliceous spicules. Calcareous spicules are made up of calcium and siliceous spicules made up of silicon. The special type of protein is known as here, that is spongin. Spongin or collagen also. The next point is gas exchange. Poriferans exchange the gas through diffusion. The next point is reproduction. The poriferans reproduce themselves through asexual and sexual also. Asexual by birds, small birds, gametes, and sexual by ova and sperm. They mate each other and fertilize the zygote and adult sponge. The last point is development. It is indirect with free swimming ciliated larva. Then cycon or cypha is the first example of sponge. The spongilla or freshwater sponge, euspongia or bath sponge. You have to underline the scientific name. The next phylum after Porifera is Cnidaria. Cnidaria is the very special phylum. It shows 10,000 aquatic species animal, and there is very colorful, bright corals, sea anemones, sea fans, and many more. But firstly, the general characteristics. The habit and habitat. There, as I said before, they are mostly marine. Some cnidarians show polymorphic like corals, and some are solitary, which is sea anemone. The body wall of cnidarians. Cnidarians are basically two layer. After Porifera, they are also two layer, but the less part is mesoglia, which is a jelly-like structure or not important. Then the body form, which is very important in the cnidarians. The two body forms, which is medusa or sexual part and polyp or asexual part. Medusa are basically pelagic and polyp are benthic. The meaning of benthic and pelagic is benthic is the species which is on the sea floor, and the pelagic is in the sea also. The symmetry. This fourth point is symmetry. They show radial symmetry. The fifth point is gastrovascular cavity. Gastrovascular cavity is well developed. It is help in digestion. The only opening in gastrovascular cavity is mouth. Then digestion. They show two types of digestion. Extracellular by coelenteron, that is called coelenterata. The phylum is also known as coelenterata. And the second way of digestion is intracellular by nutritive muscular cells. The pneumocyte, a special structure which is shown in Nidaria. That's why it's called Nidaria. The pneumocyte is a special structure which helps the Nidarians to capture the prey with narrow end is called nematocyst. Then the respiratory, excretory and circulatory system absent, and the gas exchange by diffusion, and the reproduction, the all common point, the reproduction by asexual and sexual, both. Asexual by budding, they form small buds and then they become larger and form the adult Nidarians. And sexual by ova and sperm, they matting, fertilizing and adult Nidarians. Then the larva, they show a specific larva which is granular larva. Their life history is commonly illustrated by the phenomena of metagenesis. Metagenesis is a topic you can know in the further studies. You know the term for now. Some Nidarians, the example of Nidaria is Meandrina, the brain coral. Physalia, Portuguese man of war. The Adamsia, sea anemone. The Penadula, sea pen. So the next phylum is Ctenophora. Ctenophora is a special phylum. In the phylum we see the mesoglia layer, a thick mesoglia layer between ectoderm and endoderm. But that is not the first point. The first point is, as usual, habit and habitat. So the habit and habitat is, they are small, planktonic, transparent. This is a very important point. Transparent, carnivorous, they bearing teeth, and locomotion by cilia. And they are mostly marine. The next point is body symmetry. They show a special type of body symmetry which is biradial, that is radial and bilateral both. And the body wall, there is a two body layer, ectoderm and endoderm, but in between them a jelly like mesoglia, thick jelly like mesoglia present. And the comb plates, 8 meridional comb plates help in locomotion. And the next point is coloblast. A special type of cell is coloblast. So in the coloblast is a pear-shaped narrow end structure which helps in capturing the prey. In the Ctenophorans, the pneumocyte is absent. Then the luminescence. It's a special structure which only show, not only Ctenophorans but also others, but it is a specific features of Ctenophorans. All the Ctenophorans are bioluminescent. The luminescence help in location and species recognition. The nervous system. The nervous system is subepidermal nerve. It is beneath the comb rows, the 8 meridional complets. Then the last point is reproduction. They are hermaphrodite. They reproduce themselves by asexual. Their cleavage is complete and determinate. And the larva, which show in the ctenophorans, is cydippe. Some examples of ctenophorans are Pleurobranchia, Bero, and Ctenoplana. You have to underline the scientific name. That was is right. So if you like this video, then please like it, share it with your friend and family, and if you have any doubt for the video, you can put it down in the comment section. We will positively reply. If you love this video, then please subscribe the SS tutorial.